Hello there, dear viewer. There have been rumblings on this here internet that I have laid witness to. Rumblings of little note, but rumblings which I care for regardless. This has naturally led me to forming thoughts. Thoughts which I now desire to share with you all. Whether you like it or not, a great happening is occurring upon the morrow on the 11th of December in the year of our Lord 2025.
Calm down!
And what caught my attention is that there are parts of our dear community that are speculating that we will be seeing an upcoming announcement by CIG at none other than the Game Awards. I was quite sad to see that we got no content about Squadron 42. Not a morsel, not the tiniest little trailer or release date at CitizenCon. But like Jared stated, the developers are heads down and completely focused on developing the game. I hope. But then it came to me. Nothing has been standard about this game's development. It has been a journey, and we have all been in development hell for over a decade now. So it would track that CIG would go for a non-standard announcement as well to continue to be different from the mainstream. But I do not believe this to be the case because of one man. And that man is Chris Roberts. I believe that our dear Mr. Roberts is a sucker for romp and pomp, and he loves the attention of the limelight.
Get some drinks and I'll be there and sign things and okay.
Hence his previous obsession with trying to break into Hollywood. He's a visionary and obviously a perfectionist, but perhaps also slightly vain in the desire for recognition.
At the counter at Schwab's drugstore in Hollywood, much like Lana Turner was years gone by. And Chris Roberts comes up and says, hey, how about being in an interactive CD-ROM computer sort of entertainment-styled game film experience? My first reaction, of course, was to say, what?
His stint in movies did not go too well for the poor fellow, and I sensed through my use of conjecture and bullshit that he is itching to redeem himself, both from the failures of the Wing Commander film and his ousting from Freelancer. Therefore, I believe it is quite likely that Mr. Roberts would go through the more traditional route and announce the release date with perhaps a short trailer to go with it for a wider audience at the Game Awards. Giving more of Squadron 42 at this year's CitizenCon would only be reiterating things to those already in the know. The choir, basically. Those who are already sold, those who people accuse of having fallen for a scam. Chris Roberts and Cloud Imperium Games no longer need to convince us. We have already bought the game, most of us. Most of us are here for the long haul, and most of us want this game to succeed. He doesn't need to sell it to us anymore. He needs to convince the entire wider gaming audience that his game is not a scam and it is ready to be played on a set release date. And most of these poor people are not aware that Chris Roberts has a terrible history with release dates, which is perfect for him. And of course, CIG. Naturally, most of what I'm speaking of is pure cope. But there is precedent for Chris Roberts appearing at the Game Awards. Because he has literally already done it before. Right beside one of the main men in Squadron 42, Mark Hamill himself.
Hey, now, did someone say puke?
Games journalists are not exactly friendly towards CIG, nor have they been for a while. So it would track that CIG would pertain a particular desire to speak with the gaming public directly. It could be said that the trailer at the end of the 2024 gameplay demo was for us, whereas what tomorrow could potentially bring would be something for the wider gaming audience, to rope those bastards in alongside us. Welcome, brothers. So to answer this most prudent and sincere of questions, will we genuinely be seeing a release date or trailer or both for Squadron 42 at the Game Awards tomorrow? Of course we will.
I don't know if we're going to make it. I just know that we're going to do every single thing possible to make it.
And as always, a special thanks to all my lovely Banu merchantmen of the Sous-Stripping class of Half-Breed Bastard, Big Kronk, Mouseclick, Davidri, and Waffle. The fantastic people of Maik, Schmida, Eifenjora, Sogi XD, Albatross, and Ignore Me. And not forgetting the enthusiasts of Longyorn, Bloodix, Festa 2, Michael, Monk, and Dave of Yogs. Consider a subscription to support more of these schizophrenic and manic ramblings at 3 a.m. Big kiss.